Hi, my name is Jenna Apgar. If you have, I don't know if it's like scrolling and the sound doesn't play, turn the volume up. Um, I have a company, Brand Out Blog, and I spend a lot of time creating social and digital marketing strategies for mostly small companies and solopreneurs and some entrepreneurs with small offices. And I do the past year, just to get out of the office, I've done a lot of networking out in the community, meetup.com, learning what small businesses need, what are they having a hard time with, and it's given me a lot of great insight than just sitting here behind the desk guessing, right? So one of the things that everyone talks about, both online and in networking, is how hard it is to get social proof. So what is social proof? Social proof is when other people talk about you and your company. And it can be vital to your success or your failure. So if you've got a company and let's say, what do you do? Let's say you have a restaurant, because restaurants live and die by social proof. If somebody goes on Yelp, if they go on your Facebook page and they give you a horrific review, maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't if it's just one review. I've seen a restaurant who just tanked over in the Bishop Arts District of Dallas because it got 5 bad reviews on Yelp, and that was it. And they were horrendous. They were obviously real. There was pictures involved. It was people who had a lot of reviews. They were pretty trustworthy reviews, and it was bad. When my husband and I needed a restaurant to go to, and we were like, let's go to Bishop Arts, we looked up where to go. We were trying to find something new. We immediately knocked that one off the list because the reviews are bad. So on the flip side, though, if your reviews are good, especially if they're detailed, it can be the difference between somebody choosing your company or choosing the competitor's company. If I'm looking for even, a realtor, and I go and I see negative reviews on you, not going to work out, because there's plenty of realtors that have great reviews and great referrals. So you need reviews. You need to know that when you have a customer who's kind of wishy-washy and not quite sure if they're going to purchase with you or hire you as a consultant, you need to be able to show them, here are all the other people that I've worked with, and this is what they thought about working with me. And in doing that, not only is it making them feel a little better, a little bit more warm and fuzzy about working with your company, but if there's something very particular that they're concerned about, so I have children going out to restaurants. It can be a little problematic to take my son, and the kids are running around. If I read reviews that it's a hyper quiet, very calm, peaceful, romantic place, this is probably not where I want to take my kids. On the other side, if it says they have a great playground in the backyard space, Gloria's in Frisco has this big pond with some bull statues, and this is a great place for the kids to kind of run around in. Seeing something like this on a review can immediately change my thought processes. Am I going to go here? Sounds like a plan. This has got all the things that I specifically need covered. So social proof, very important, and it's much more easy to sell somebody not by you talking about you, but by others talking about you. So here comes the other problem. Why are you not getting social proof? You've got a small company, you've got plenty of customers, you do a great job, so why aren't you getting social proof? I have 2 theories on this. The main one, you're not asking. Once you're finished with a client, do you ask them to review you? Do you have an automated email sequence that goes out that says, thank you for being a customer, and I really appreciate you, trusting us with your home and installing the floors. Have you, if you've had a good experience, would you mind reviewing us on Yelp, Google+, Facebook, even LinkedIn as a professional? These are reviews that follow you around that you can always link to unless the person deletes it. And who deletes a review? They just leave it there. They've taken the time to do it once, set it and forget it. These are not reviews that are on a card that's sent to you that if you put them on your website, people are like, they only put the good ones. If you can point to Facebook reviews, if you can point to Yelp reviews, LinkedIn reviews, who else does reviews? It depends on your industry. There can be reviews everywhere. everywhere. Wherever it is that you want reviews, ask for it and make it really easy. Set up an automated email sequence. If you're not quite there yet, just send an email. And in it, ask them specifically, I would love if you give me some great feedback so that I can make my business better and I can also grow and move forward. If you could take one moment to review me on Facebook, I would really appreciate it. Sending them an email reminder a month out. I would really, I know you reviewed me on Facebook. I'd really appreciate a LinkedIn review. Could you copy paste it over there? Just asking somebody for a couple minutes of their time is a big deal. And sometimes they just need to be asked. Let them know that it's important to you as a small business and that this is how you're able to grow. So that's number one. You got to ask. Number two, this one I think is also a big one. Do you write reviews? You're asking someone else to take time out of their day to write reviews. Do you yourself take time to review good businesses? I go to all these networking events and we sit there and we talk and we do our little 30-second pitch and then we say thank yous if you've worked with the company, and then it stops right there. Because if your review stops at a thank you in person, granted, the person loves a thank you. If you don't take 7 thank yous to feel really thanked, interesting thought. I'm not a thank you person. I say it once and I think it's done. 7 times so that a person feels like they are truly thanked and appreciated. So if you yourself are not writing reviews, how can you possibly expect other people to write reviews for your services? Just a thought. If you're going to ask your plumber to consider you to be their realtor in the future, maybe you might take a moment and review their business. Everyone talks about networking. They might talk about how difficult it can be. This is a fantastical way to network. And it's as simple as taking a moment to thank and appreciate the people that, provide you services, provide you products, serve you food. Do you deal with anybody in the workplace? Think about your coworkers even around with you. You want them to write you a review on LinkedIn? Have you taken the time to write them a letter of recommendation? So, reviews are important. They help sell your business for you, and that's the second best way to sell it. But you have to ask, and 2, reach out there and do it yourself. Practice what you preach. So that's it for Morning Tea with Jenna. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them at any given time in the comments below, and I will answer them within 1 to 2 days. And I will be back here tomorrow around 9:30-ish. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me directly, and I can either make one of these morning teas to answer it, or I can answer it directly in my engagement group. So have a great morning. Get stuff done. Monday motivation. Get it rocking. And go out there and get reviews. But don't forget to write them, and don't forget to ask. Bye.